Okay, Kendrick Lamar, the man who caged the owl, the man whose current album is blowing up, and I think, excuse me, I think he got crowned as the first person to ever have every single track of their album be put on the Billboard Top 200. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar, congratulations for that. And but what we're about to react to today doesn't have to do with his new album. We're going back to the old album. Why are my eyes red? Because my shining gun is activated. Yeah, we're gonna check out. It's actually an animation. Let me show you. Let me show you. Good Kid, Mad City. The whole story by the YouTube channel Chelito. I don't know that one, but yeah, let's check out the video. As always, links to the channel, links to the video will both be in the description below. Let's get it.
A lot of people think they know Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, M.A.A.d City. I honestly doubt it. Here, we're not only going to be revisiting the album, we're going to be dissecting every story and meaning of how this is Kendrick's greatest album. Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, M.A.A.d City is more than just a bunch of random songs. No, it tells the story of how Kendrick became the success he is today by battling his inner demons, trauma, and how in just one single day, Kendrick would be faced with the hardest choice of his life. So, what does it mean to be a good kid in a mad city?
I'm pretty sure it means exactly as it says, to be a good kid in a mad city. Like a kid with, you know, morals and a righteous type of vibe to them, that they don't want to have to do the things that they have to do, or they might end up having to do within this mad city just to simply survive, or to live, or, you know, to help somebody else survive, you know? Also knowing how to diss Drake. Also that.
The album starts with a prayer.
Lord God, I come to you a sinner, and I humbly repent for my sins.
Now this is no doubt the most important line of the entire album, and somehow it's the first thing we hear. A rather interesting way to start, since it gives us a sense of remorse and repentance. But who are these people and what are they praying for?
That's very real trauma. Being introduced to death at such a young age, hell yeah, it's traumatic. Like, I mean, there's no way anybody, especially a 9-year-old, can see that and not get freaked out. Bro, real quick though. Yakuza Kiwami. Yeah, Yakuza Kiwami. The girl that we walked into the bar and she was just surrounded by dead bodies. That's trauma. Fuck. What's that one song where he just argues with a girl and then they do the dirty? Oh, that's from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. What was that song? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Kendrick Lamar song where he argued. Oh, hold on. We can just go to the actual. Oh, there it is. Oh wait. Yeah, We Cry Together. I think that was it. You can just actually go to YouTube and just go to Kendrick Lamar. And then we just go to his music videos. This one? Yeah, We Cry Together, a short film. That's the one. Thing is, let's see. Because they had a complications. Yeah. Bruh, imagine all the shit he's been through. But yeah, that's how that kind of lifestyle is. I mean, or at least growing up in the hood is in general. Drake could, bro. Of course, Drake could never, bruh. Like, Drake would be cowering in the corner, till this very day if he witnessed some shit like that when he was 9. The fuck?
That's when you start getting the sense of something not being right. An important sound that represents a key figure in this album, a girl that would change the whole trajectory of everything to come after, Shireen. The song kicks off at this house party in Compton where a young 17-year-old Kendrick meets this girl, Shireen.
I met her at this house party on El Segundo in Central. She had the credentials of strippers in Atlanta. Hello, my name is Kendrick. She said, no, you're handsome. Whispered in my ear, disappeared, then found her dancing.
She's captivating. It's
also, she had the credentials of a stripper in Atlanta. So she dressed like a stripper in Atlanta. I mean, low-key, that's red flag, but at 17 years old, you wouldn't see that red flag. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, yo, hey, yo, baby, what's good? You know what I'm saying? You'd move differently.
Beyond anything he's felt before. But this girl, Shireen, becomes a huge temptation for Kendrick. The way that he describes her, all rough and focusing on her physicality, shows the youthful impulsiveness that drives so many of his decisions in this album. This is where the concept of choice starts to take place.
He's thinking with his lower head and not his upper head.
We learned in the song that Shireen is affiliated with gang in her family.
Her favorite cousin Demetrius is a reputable family history of gang banging did make me skeptical.
He's able to acknowledge these red flags.
Bro, youthful horniness is fucking like that shit can be that shit can be weaponized. That shit has been weaponized, I believe. Like that shit crazy, bro. Like I don't know what else to say about it. That shit's just crazy. He's thinking with his, that's what I mean, his lower head. He's thinking with his lower head.
But still chooses to pursue her anyways, driven by his lust. So when the opportunity presents itself for Kendrick to go over, he doesn't hesitate to take his mom's van and drive straight to her house.
Mom, I'm finna use the van real quick. Be back 15 minutes.
And I'm thinking about that ex, thinking about her thighs, or maybe kissing on her neck, or maybe what position's next. 2 blocks away, 250 feet and 6 steps from where she stays.
But as Kendrick inches closer and closer to Shireen,
Poured up a smile on my face and then I see 2 niggas, 2 black hoodies. I froze as my phone rang.
the track here suddenly stops. A very simple story. Boy meets girl, girl becomes a problem, and consequences begin. But after this point, you're left wondering, what just happened? Are these 2 hooded people involved with Shireen? Was this all a plot towards Kendrick? Even considering Kendrick's mom refers to Shireen as a hood rat in the ending skit of the song.
Kendrick, where you at? Damn, sitting here waiting on my van. You told me you was gonna be back in 15 minutes. You on your way or what? I hope you ain't out there messing with them damn hood rats out there, especially that crazy ass girl Shireen.
As the album progresses, you're able to see that Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter.
Girl Shireen.
As the album
I've always looked at this and I tried to figure out like which one is Kendrick, or is Kendrick the child? Oh, Kendrick's the child. That's right. And it's like I'm guessing that is his uncle or his dad, and then his dad's friends or his dad's uncles. But like I'm pretty sure Kendrick's dad wasn't in the picture if I remember from one of the other songs. So maybe this right now for now it's the dad, but I don't know. Yeah, I know because it's the only one without the black bars. So that's definitely Kendrick. You were almost honey trapped one, bro. What? What'd you do? How'd you get out of it? And luckily you avoided it.
progresses, you're able to see that Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter, is sort of a starting point for Kendrick to confront his own identity. Who is Kendrick? Who does Kendrick want to become? It represents a crossroads where the wrong choice can lead to horrible outcomes. So, who is Kendrick gonna choose to be after this just happened?
Bitch, Don't Kill My Vibe.
Don't Kill My Vibe is the second and most favorable song off the album and introduces us to a new version.
Bro, I love that song. I fucking love it. Bitch, Don't Kill My Vibe. Bitch, Don't Kill. I love that song, bro. Such a good song. No wonder this album got him a Nobel Peace. Wait, it wasn't a Nobel Peace Prize. It got him a Pulitzer Prize. Which one did it get him? Oh, it got him one of those. Not one of those, but like one of those highly acclaimed type of awards. Good song.
Of Kendrick. No longer M.A.A.d, the young boy from Compton, but Kendrick as he is from the release of this album. In the song, Kendrick talks to different people, with each perspective being able to help us understand his message a little better. First, having a conversation with God. talking to him as a sinner.
He's probably gonna sin again.
Taking the time to rant to God about
Show me
how
what
he
we
doesn't
do
like where
nasty.
rap is going. Telling him that his music is meant to send a message of love.
Whoa, you saw two guys with guns and crowbars and said, oh, that was just my family. But nope, as soon as she got out the car, I laughed. Bro, it was time. Yeah, it was time to dip, bro. Fuck that. Bro, like, ooh. Like, I'm surprised they waited for her to get out the car first, to be honest. Like, damn. You got lucky, bro. I'm glad to hear you, almost honey trap.
And courage, but others just use it to get famous.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the new people around me just want to be famous.
Kendrick here seeking guidance from God as he navigates his new fame. This can also be interpreted as Kendrick having a conversation with two sides of himself. One side is super confident. This side of him feels inspired and believes that he can reach great heights in his career.
We live in a world on two different axles.
But then there's the other side that feels unsure and weighted down by everything that comes with being famous.
I'm trying to keep it alive and not compromise the feeling we love.
These two voices going back and forth throughout the song. Then there's
Bro, like Kendrick obviously handled fame well, but other people don't seem to be able to do that. Because, like, especially with influencers, when they get a little taste of fame or people keeping an eye on them and following what they say and do and shit, here comes the scams. Like with the recent one, the Hawk Tuah girl, scam. The Hawk Tuah coin, now she's getting sued. Like, Kendrick handled his fame great. So I give him props, He didn't let it overcome him. He overcame the fame, if that makes sense. And now he's doing things in order to help uplift the Black community and try to spread positivity and try to out certain people, aka Drake. What do you say about that situation? Oh, you left for a second? I said I was happy that you well, first off, yeah, that was the right time to dip. And I said I was happy that you were able to get out of that situation before you were actually trapped in that situation. Also, I was surprised that they waited for her to get out before trying to go in on you. So that's just crazy, bro. You saw a short where someone pinched Kendrick's face cheek. He was so happy and it was wholesome. He was the same motherfucker who made me eat the grams in Euphoria. Yeah, bro. He's still that he's still deep down. He's still that same, humble, innocent person. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't change. Like, he took everything that happened to him and he made sure to not just put up like barriers, but he made sure to change how he walked around certain people. But deep down, he's still the same. So it didn't let him change who he was on the inside, but it did let him change who he was to other people and how he appeared to other people and basically who he was on the outside. But yeah, he's still the same person on the inside. Wholesome as shit.
Kendrick talking directly to you, the listener. He's trying to stay focused on what's important to him, but people around him are just messing with his vibe, distracting him. The song basically saying, leave me alone, let me do my thing without any of this bad energy. All three of these are valid points and can be used to interpret the song better. And even though this song has no significance to the
liking minors, I could never.
Actual narrative of the album, its solo story is able to capture where Kendrick's mind is at from writing this album. But what does all of that have to do with this?
K-Dot, get in the car. Before we finna roll out. I got a pack of blacks and a beat CD. Get your freestyles ready.
Backseat Freestyle is the third song off the album, and you can immediately tell the disconnect from the last previous tracks. While those two were focused more on explaining something to you through this sort of calmer beat, Backseat Freestyle jumps right off the bat with this more aggressive tone.
I mean, low key, that's kind of how freestyles were. Like, even when I lived in Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? my freestyles were completely different from how I wrote. You know what I'm saying? Not just like the structure of them, but like the vibe and everything. You feel me? That's just how shit was for me, at least. Also, Kendrick has 3 rap personalities: K-Dot, the boy from GKMC, and Kung Fu Kenny. Kung Fu Kenny now, na. And it feels like, I think I can agree with you. I can definitely agree with you. I don't know the album. Let's see what albums he's in, and Mr. Morale, which is obvious. Yeah, I think Mr. Morale was just a temporary character, you know, because for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the Drake beef had Mr. Morale in it. You think so? I think it had K-Dot and Kung Fu Kenny, definitely. But oh yeah, no, you're right with Mr. Morale, because he made that song where Kendrick talked to all of Drake's family members, his mom, his dad, his son, and his possible daughter that he's hiding. Bruh. Imagine like a year or 2 from now, the hidden daughter comes out and people are like, oh shit, see, look, it's real. She exists. And then everybody start bumping Not Like Us again. No, or maybe not just Not Like Us, but all the Meet the Grams and all the other diss tracks.
And it's easy to know why, since we know who's rapping here.
Hey, I'm never living life confined. It's a failure, even if I'm blind. I can tell you who, what, when, where, how to sell your game right on time.
Putting us back in the eyes of that younger Kendrick from the first track. But the last we heard of him, he was caught up with Shireen and these 2 hooded people. So what happened? Remember, this story is
another personality.
Linear. As a matter of fact, this song is one of the first events that happened throughout the day, with Kendrick getting stopped a couple hours later. The story in this song isn't anything crazy like some of the songs coming up, but it's this sort of click that puts everything into motion. Right off the bat, you can immediately tell that this song is just Kendrick freestyling in the back of the car. And that's it. But what is interesting about it is that it's able to help us understand how we're supposed to view this younger version of Kendrick. Because we learn, 1, he's easily influenced when he's around his friends, focused on power, money, and women.
All my life I want money and power.
He's 2, extremely young, talking about what he does.
I pray my get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can f the world for 72 hours.
Goddamn.
3 is scared
Right.
all the time. Let's take a pause here and try to
Imagine
learn
having
who
commentary
exactly
YouTubers
is
making
in this
the
car,
drama
because
shit.
these
Never.
are Kendrick's friends. And while it's not important to identify who each person is, it is important.
Yeah, technically you could say Kendrick can never, but there's still things that drama, like commentary YouTubers capitalize off that drama. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick doesn't have to worry about drama he doesn't have to worry about drama to try and capitalize off of it. He can just be him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can say the whole Drake beef was drama, and Kendrick capitalized on it with Not Like Us at the very end. But Kendrick can just make an album like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and he can just chill. You know what I'm saying? When commentary YouTubers, I want to say they need drama so to feel not to feel irrelevant, but not to feel relevant, but to be relevant. Because if there's no drama to talk about, then what are people going to watch? Because even with this, like, if somebody makes a video about something someone did that's very good, that video is not going to get as many views or likes or talked about as much as someone making a video dissing somebody else, or somebody making a video talking about drama that happened. And it's because we as humans are attracted to drama. We're attracted to that. That's more entertaining than us hearing about someone that did something good. Feel me? But yeah.
To know how big of an impact they have on this kid. So if Kendrick doesn't
have to rely on that. He can just make music because he loves making music, and people are going to vibe with that.
About change in what's coming next, these friends will be the reason that his life is about to take the biggest U-turn you've ever seen in your entire life.
The art of Peer
The
Pressure.
Art of Peer Pressure is probably one of the most intuitive songs off the album and really starts pushing the needle forward compared to other songs prior. So what's going on here? The song is an immediate continuation of Backseat Freestyle, and we now know that that song was literally just Kendrick rapping in the back of the car. But as mentioned earlier, these friends aren't people to mess around with.
Blue is my least favorite color. Yeah, no, you're right. That's drama in elementary. And that's all. But that's the thing though. That drama, that elementary school drama, is the best type of drama because they have no other worries to worry about. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about an ex or, you know, a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's done this, done that, or that might do this or that. They don't have to worry about, you know, having to pay bills and all this grown-up adult shit. It's just, this person's wearing a color I don't like. Ew. Like, bruh, man, take me back to when I could be in elementary school, bro. For real. And just live life just chilling and not have to worry about other bullshit. Oh, blue's my favorite color too. Don't worry about it. You good.
And Kendrick, despite how he's been acting so far, is only doing it to gain some brownie points from these people. Because the truth is, Kendrick doesn't like to get into any trouble. He wants to stay as far away from gangs as possible. He really is just a good kid. But the second he decides to step into that car,
Yep.
So as Kendrick continues to drive around the city, the more and more his friends want to do. Now, keep in mind that he's been in this car all day, and the amount of things that they've been doing is beyond explaining.
Me and my niggas 4 deep in a white Toyota, a quarter tank of gas, one doing orange soda.
They meet some girls, they get interrogated by rival gangs, just trying to cause as much trouble as they can. But at some point,
Bro, real quick, the GTA girl. I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out. Oh, wait, I think it was like 2006, it said. So, no, I think it's maybe 2005, late 2005. I don't know. But, imagine a drama where elementary stuff like Mr. Beast isn't wearing Nikes. Bruh. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if elementary school drama got to that point. Because with more and more iPad kids being raised, eventually that would be the drama. Oh my God, look at Mr. Beast's fit. He's not wearing this brand, this brand, this brand. You might have to start introducing kids back to Mac Miller with his song Brand Name. It ain't nothing but a brand name. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know who Mac Miller's song Brand Name, that's one of my favorite songs, I ain't gonna lie.
Interrogated by rival gangs, just trying to cause as much trouble as they can. But at some point during this ride, someone passes Kendrick a blunt. Again, Kendrick does not want to do this. He has no idea what's in it, who gave it to him, but it doesn't matter, right? Right?
Right, some people could be late. Some people like to lace blunts. That's why, bruh, that's just, I like to see my blunts get rolled in front of me. You can't trust everybody. Motherfuckers waiting for GTA 6, bruh. Yo, real though. That's real talk though. We just sit here like itching, like, where GTA 6? GTA 6, where is it? Where is it? When's it coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I can't wait for that shit. But here's the thing. I'm a PC player. I don't have any consoles. If Rockstar follows their normal pattern, GTA 6 will come out on console first, and then later on PC. And by the time it finally comes out on PC, I will be so far behind. But I don't want to buy a console right now. You feel me? 3 years? Don't say 3 years. Maybe 3 weeks. Don't say 3 years. Buy a PS Pro? If GTA 6 will come on Steam Deck Pro, that would be nice, right? Like, if Rockstar just for once dodges their normal routine and starts a new routine, it's like, all right, we're gonna release GTA 6 on all consoles and on all platforms right off the jump. You know how much money they would make in that first week of sales? That first day, the first 24 hours, bro.
Well, we'll get to that later. After driving around for what seemed like hours, they end up in front of a house. And Kendrick already knows what's about to happen. He is not about to break into that house.
I'll make sure I post this on YouTube if you want to see the rest of it. But have a good day, bro.
Think of the consequences. Think of your mom. Consequences.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Like, I hate spoilers. I would try so hard to avoid all the spoilers. But if GTA 6 releases on consoles first and not PC, you know how hard it is going how hard it's going to be to avoid spoilers? I don't think I could do it. I would at least see 10 spoilers before GTA 6 finally comes out on PC. Exactly, right? Hey, yo, by the way, no, stop. Trevor's son dies. Fuck! You know what I'm saying? You're done. You're done.
Look at us. Everyone's already going in. If we don't go, imagine how bad everyone's gonna see us. The risk isn't worth it. Look at him. He's scared. He's not like them. One wrong move could ruin everything. Okay,
also, CJ returns.
One good move can make him a legend in the streets. Think about it. You're making this a big deal when no one's even home.
Appreciate the follow.
No, you know what? There's no way in a million years we're going in there, especially to break in. And that's final.
I hit the back window in search of any Nintendo DVDs, plasma screen TVs in the trunk.
But then, as predicted, the worst happens.
He gets busted. They get busted. Somebody's there.
There's somebody in this room. Wait, what? There's somebody in this room.
Panicking, they sprint back to their car and speed off.
He gets ran over by a train. Fuck, CJ dies.
They have to escape these cops as fast as possible.
We made it right.
I really hope they just release GTA 6 on all platforms at the same time. That's all I want.
They made a left, they made a right, they made a left, but they made a right, they made a left, they made a right, then another right. One lucky night with the homies.
The song is really about this persona Kendrick has been building for himself from each of these tracks, and really is a battle between the angel who wants to make it out of Compton and the devil saying to fit in since this is how his life is supposed to turn out. But his friends keep weighing him down. Whatever they do, he feels pressured to
sacrifice himself to save the world from aliens. It's crazy.
Same, which then turns into this constant cycle of trouble, which bleeds exactly into what happens right after.
Now you paid it up? Yeah, we finally got that paid on there. I think he hit the wrong blunt though.
The wrong blunt? Oh shit.
Kick back as an alibi. Wait till the sun go down, roll out, drop K-Dot off at his mama's van. Cause I know he's trying to put my rain tonight. And you all gonna meet back at the block at about 10:30. Matter of fact, get in the motherfucking car. We finna get out of that.
Money Trees, bro. Money Trees is the perfect way for
Money Trees is the most listened song on the album, and for good reason. If you, the listener, are looking at this song for the first time,
Jason,
what do you think of?
Bro.
Do you think of a...
Okay, now you're going completely crazy with it. Jason and Luca eat a dog. Franklin unleashes monsters in the world to die. At that point, I'd be like, bruh.
tall, humongous tree filled with a bunch of money. Maybe a metaphor for a wealthy person, or could it mean something completely different? After Kendrick got dropped off at his mom's van, he decides to drive back home. But as he drives back, he starts to think a bit. Think about where his life is going. So as he's driving, he's thinking about his past, thinking about his future,
in the real world,
thinking about money. So far, every passing moment, the house break-in was about stealing valuable things.
That house they tell me is you crazy, you bitch. From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, you bitch.
The rapping in the car was about how rich he wants to become.
Me and my niggas trying to get it, you bitch. Yeah, bitch. Then freeze that verse when we see dollar signs.
Everything is revolved around getting $1. As Kendrick is doing all of...
That's your spoiler review for GTA 6, the game that hasn't come out yet. Great review, man. Fucking epic story, epic tales. I can't wait to fucking play that game.
of these horrible things.
But at the same time, fuck you for spoiling it for me.
He's thinking about this dream of living the rapper's life with the money and the cars.
Dreams of living life like rappers do. Like rappers do. Like rappers.
But then he remembers where he's from, so he's willing to do anything to get that check. He then starts to think about how he's gonna be able to have the most beautiful wife when he makes it, saying that everything in his life could be going horribly wrong. But if he just had some money, all of the issues in the entire world would magically disappear because he would have complete and utter power over everything and everyone, making his life perfect. All from a piece of paper. But at the same time, Kendrick knows that what he's doing,
a piece of paper that we gave meaning to. That's crazy.
Is wrong and unethical. So now he can pick the good or the bad. The good obviously being don't steal, and the bad doing risky things to get money quickly. In his heart, there's one side of him that wants to start doing the right thing, which he calls hallelujah, and another part that just wants the lust of money and excitement, which he calls Halle Berry. Each side trying to pull him into a different direction. But then a realization: how is money viewed? Sure, money can get you the girl, but Kendrick wants real love.
That's true. Like, if 8 billion people collectively said fuck the rules, what would those people do? What would the people who wanted to follow the rules, or the people who set the rules, do? What would they do? They couldn't do shit. It would be like that one movie, the movie where like once a year you can go around committing all the crimes you want. I forgot what that movie was called, but it would be like that, except not just once a year. It would be the new world order in a way.
So now he's just looking at her as a distraction.
No way. No way.
Think of it like climbing the mountain of life. People will take their backpacks full of necessities and their morals, you know, things they love, but it's a lot of stuff.
Whenever the crowd
it's heavy. So it's crazy what people are willing to do.
Bro, that's true, because like her music is just like and so when people get quiet, she starts twerking and shit to show off her body. That's how she made it in the first place. Crazy, man.
Do to get up the mountain faster, dropping stuff from their backpacks more and more.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she even did that when she was on Kai's stream. Like, just start randomly twerking. Like, Kai's like, hey, can you freestyle? Like, let's see you freestyle. And then she just started twerking for no reason. And it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Or just to get to the top first. So when you get up there, you forget why you even climbed up here in the first place. Does Kendrick want that? So far, Kendrick has been kinda immature, but this is showing an awakening to what he can finally do to change. So this is it. After seeing Shireen later, his life is
Ice not a freestyle for me. Start beat Ice Spice. Exactly. That's what happened. She said some weird shit and then just started fucking twerking. Like, no, I said freestyle, not twerk. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Freestyle, bitch, not twerk.
Is about to completely change. He can actually make it out of Compton.
That's all she had going for herself.
Trials and tribulations for Kendrick to wake up and finally realize he can make it out. Oh, wait.
Go.
Poetic Justice is seen as one of those songs on every album about love. So this is a love story between Kendrick and Shireen, right? Well, not exactly. First, Poetic Justice is used as a literary.
I'd say the whole story between Kendrick and Shireen is like a one-sided love. Like, he loves her, but she doesn't really love him. She's just like fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Ice Spice, whenever she's trying to actually make a song and dance, she starts twerking. Bro, and imagine if something happens and she loses her looks early. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like naturally losing her looks over time. Like, her music's gonna suffer. Like, she'll have nothing else going for her, because people really just listen to that shit or watch at least the music videos because of her looks. Like, she's not really saying anything meaningful. You feel me? And so honestly, if I'm talking to a girl and they say, oh, one of my favorite rappers is Ice Spice, I'm like, okay, bye, I'm out, peace, like, deuces. It's donezo. Ice Spice is bringing something about pop, poop. Exactly, bro. It's like, I don't know. Well, I know how she made it because of her body, but like, it's weird because that's the culture that the industry wants to push onto us. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say anything meaningful, just shake your ass and you'll get money. Fucking crazy.
Device being this sort of special tool that writers use to make their stories more interesting and lifelike. So when you see a phrase like poetic justice, think about someone who's always been too busy for love and just pushes away anyone who's ever cared about them. But then one day they fall deeply in love with someone else, but they end up being too busy for them. That person finally gets what it's like and realizes they need a change. Poetic justice takes place right after the events of the first song, where we saw Kendrick meet Shireen and fall in love with her. But what
Bro, I guarantee you, once her music stops selling, she'll probably make an OnlyFans. Like, she'll be like, oh shit, I can't make money off music anymore because people are figuring out that my lyrics suck. Let me do OnlyFans instead. There it is. There's her path. Her music will start flopping. OnlyFans will take her in.
What I didn't mention is that Kendrick meeting Shireen to the drive to her house take place months apart from each other. And
then all those thirsty ass niggas will be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that OnlyFans. And she'll make like 10 million in one day or some shit.
Bunch of crucial information in those months that we need to break down. So from that first song, we can see that Kendrick likes Shireen. But the thing is that he doesn't just like Shireen, he likes
doing
Shireen.
Stuff.
I recognize your fragrance.
Probably.
Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit.
So every passing moment he's thinking about her, wanting her, but he starts seeing that something is kind of off about her because she's always with the wrong crowd and she likes him one day and the other completely ignores him. Turns out Shireen has been sneaking around with other dudes, and the dude she messes around with in this song is, you know, not important.
Your natural hair and your
Bro,
soft
seriously?
skin and your big and that sundress. Ooh.
Except Kendrick likes this. He likes
fuck
the
that
chase.
shit.
How complicated their relationship is really has him thinking that she really wants him. So he starts doing everything he can to start to understand her and get as close to her as possible, becoming friends with her friends, acting cool, but nothing seems to work. Time passes and she eventually gives in, and Kendrick and Shireen start talking more and more every day. But it's extremely clear that she's only using him for one thing. So here we are, sitting on the curb with her, looking as beautiful as ever. And Kendrick starts telling her about this dream he has about true love. He talks about how love should be more than just, you know, taking the skin boat to Tuna Town. It should have a more deeper emotional connection. And if they actually fell in love, Kendrick would be able to protect her and save her from this situation that she's in. Shireen, looking at Kendrick, confused. She tells him she's not looking for anything that serious. So
You see, this is exactly what the song, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. That's exactly what it means right there. Kendrick, don't save her, she don't want to be saved.
she tells him no, but they can still smash pissers whenever. And you know what Kendrick says to this? After everything he's done trying to find true love with this girl.
It's like, all right.
Okay.
I mean, can he call him a simp? At least I guess he can call him a simp, but yeah. I mean, but it's better than not getting some, you know what I'm saying?
What's really good about this song is that it's placed right smack in the middle. So at this point, you're able to get familiar with everyone and how they would act. Right. We already know Shireen is bad because she led Kendrick to these two guys a couple songs back. So the whole time you're thinking, well, duh, Kendrick doesn't want to be with this girl, she's bad. But Kendrick doesn't know that. All he knows is that he met this girl at a party and he really likes her. Every song has been building up, showing us every fumble Kendrick has taken so that he can learn. Because if we compare Kendrick a couple of months ago at the party, only seeing Shireen as someone he can smash, to now you can see how much he's changing. So us, as the listener, forced to see Kendrick do the wrong thing, knowing that he would eventually change.
School beaters are wild. Bro, you're right. You're right about that. Oh, their video got flagged for copyright, so they have to actually mute this part, huh? All right, let's see what it says. One more time, homie. Where's you from? A. Ask him if he here for Shireen. Hey, I don't care who this dude over here for. If you don't tell me where he's from, it's a wrap. I'm sorry. Hold up. Not like this. I'm gonna tell you where I'm from. Okay. You gotta tell me where you from. Okay? Where's your grandma stay? Yo, that's crazy. That's nah, son. Where your mama stay? Fuck that shit. Where your daddy stay? As a matter of fact, get out the van, homie. Get out the car before I snatch you. It really be like that though. It do be like that.
Good Kid is interesting because
And the weird shit is, it could be like that with someone that you trust. You know what I'm saying?
a lot of people like to group it with its other half
got
song,
taken,
M.A.A.d
yo.
City. Now, these two songs aren't here to capture how Kendrick feels or acts, but it's really about what the city of Compton has done to him. Wait, I'm sorry. What the heck just happened? Kendrick just got threatened by these two men and the song just glosses over that? This is possibly the worst situation Kendrick could ever be in right now. This can ruin his future, his relationships. What can he do? Exactly. What can he do? Good Kid sees him stuck. Everyone's left him alone and he's left with no other option but to think, having his whole life play out in his mind. And every time he replays it and replays it, all he can think to himself is how in every situation he's tried his best and be good. Sure, he's had his stumbles, but he was truly ready to change now. So what's happening? What is he missing? Maybe he's gone too far with his friends. Maybe it was
you'll get kidnapped.
Heck, it
Can
could
we
have
still
been
fuck? Can we
himself
still
looking
smash?
around, knowing that no 17-year-old should ever be in this situation. Ever since he was young, he's felt trapped in the walls of his own mind, as if the walls are slowly closing in and there's nothing that he can do to stop it. That's why he's so scared and anxious all the time. Kendrick again has a flashback on walking home from Bible study one day. All seems good and calm for once, and then some dudes spot him and assume that he's part of a rival gang. They don't ask questions, they immediately see him as a threat. He knows that even though he's not involved in stuff
Bible
like
study.
this, he can be attacked for
They're
just
still
being
going
at the
at it.
wrong place at the wrong time. The chorus also acts as a reflection of the chaos in the city, calling it a mass hallucination and ill education, meaning that people are caught in this shared illusion and broken way of thinking, where violence, fear, and hate just seem normal. If we look at the album cover, it perfectly sums up what I'm talking about. We see a baby Kendrick surrounded by guns and alcohol, violence. This is all
Hold up.
we see a baby Kendrick surrounded by guns and
I don't see no gun. I don't see no gun. Oh, is it over here behind the glass? No. Huh.
alcohol, violence. This is all Kendrick's ever known. Again, coming back to reality. Kendrick, now helpless and powerless, just sits there for hours. The room's so
It came from Bible study. He not no gang, he in Jesus.
quiet, all you can hear is his own heartbeat.
They won't care, they'll
Seeing
still
nothing that
smack
can
you
help,
up.
he sits there and he prays. Prays that if he's able to get out of this situation, he knows that it will be meant to be. Everything he's been going through is there to make him stronger. If he can escape this house, he can show the world that staying a good kid can actually pay off. Then the song stops. No explanation, no skit, nothing.
Yeah.
Brace yourself, I take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap, oh, I'm slinking.
Okay. Other half of Good Kid, we just saved Kendrick. Oh my gosh. M.A.A.d City is the most intensifying.
It's not really a meaning. It's just he's using the song to tell his childhood story, but he's saying it in a different way that kind of hides it. You know what I'm saying? You have to peel. He's layering it. He had to peel back the layers to actually find the true meaning, which is what this guy is talking about, and which is what the video is about. But yeah, he's not really like, he doesn't have any crazy meanings behind it. He's just telling his story, but he's layering it in a way. We gotta listen and peel back the words, the meaning, and define the true meaning. Meanwhile, Drake songs, I love you, bro. You're right. Drake songs are surface level shit, And Kendrick's songs are like, you know, down in the depths level shit. Like you gotta really get down there to understand what he's saying.
Song, as it blew everyone away the first time they listened to it. But the way that it comes in with this veracity is not just for show. It's probably one of the most important parts of this entire album, which is super crucial to know later. We'll get to it. So what is happening? I know a lot of information just hit your brain, so let's do a little recap. Kendrick goes to see
He's
Sherane.
a gift.
Sherane purposely set him up to get interrogated
Because that's his lifestyle, bro. That's Drake in a nutshell. It's just a gift. A temporary gift, that puts out music every now and then. But lowercase, so he isn't gifted. Why is Drake a gift then? maybe it's someone you have subscribed to before that has Drake as a gift. I don't know.
By these two guys. They locked him up, and Kendrick's friends just came to save his life. That means that Kendrick's prayer to God is now in full effect. So did God send my friends? Did Sherane really set me up? So many thoughts start rushing into his head, with his thoughts getting crazier and crazier, thinking about why he needs to get out of this city, comparing it to a war zone in Pakistan where people keep dying, and how somehow it's normal for you to keep a gun on you at all times. Kendrick being only 9 years old and watching someone get shot for the first time. That moment switching his mindset forever. The more and more Kendrick thinks, the worse his thoughts get. If you listen closely, you can hear Kendrick's voice break down at the brink of tears the further we get into the song.
Ugly waving your hand out the window, check yourself. Now crawl your head in that noose. You wind up dead on the news.
It's almost like he can't take it anymore. Why is this happening to him? There's a specific phrase in this song that explains it better than I ever could.
Bend down, where you from? Who you know? Where you from? Where your grandma stay, huh?
It almost sounds like what those guys said to Kendrick earlier.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm from, okay?
It is exactly what they said. You swear to God, you better not see those. Bro has every right to be the villain comments. Bro, hold on real quick. I mean, for like justice, you gotta mean. I don't think anyone would say. I hope nobody would say that. I don't know. I don't know, bro. How valuable this is. Even though, yo, you know how valuable this is as a dad? You know how often we try to describe and break down the music to our girl and kids? Good shit, bro.
You gonna tell me where you from, okay? Or where your grandma stay?
But why is it here? And why is it so distorted and low? Well, the answer to that is actually extremely simple.
Wake your pump, suck. It ain't nothing but a Compton thing. Chill.
If we go back all the way to the art of peer pressure, I told you guys that Kendrick took a blunt with a bit of some of that powdered sugar, remember? So the true effects of that blunt haven't.
So his blunt was laced. Damn.
Started hitting him until he started running for his life in the beginning. Probably why he was able to outrun those guys, huh? So this entire first section of the song with Kendrick talking insane and going crazy was him hallucinating in the car as him and his friends were driving away. He can't get over how crazy his life is. Did you not see what just happened to him? It was insane. He gets serious and tells us that no matter how bad he makes his...
I know, right, bro? I don't know. Maybe because of commentary and shit like that. That's why the 22 minutes felt so long. But, whew, we getting there. We passed halfway.
No one will ever understand what it was like to be a kid going through this because it was bad. Worse than I can ever explain it. And that's the message between these two songs. No matter how many times Kendrick is influenced to go out with his friends or be with Sherane, the city as a whole can destroy him as a person. So Kendrick tweaking in the back eventually makes his friends park the car. There's a pretty good distance away from the house, so I think it's a good time for...
Just lay back and drink that. Swimming pools, bro. This is a good song too.
Is the 9th song on this album, and it's funny how a lot of people view this as a club song, telling people to drink and party, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. First, what exactly is swimming pools? Well, a swimming pool being a place of fun and jumping in the water. But here, imagine the swimming pool being made entirely of liquor and addicted people are jumping in. This song steps away from everything and focuses on how Kendrick just promised himself he wouldn't get involved in stuff like this. If he can escape this house, he can show the world that staying a good kid can actually pay off. Telling his friends about last time they told him to drink. Picture this. Kendrick is at a party. Everyone is drinking, the vibes are exciting, and then boom. You can see that people are drinking to escape their sadness. Others just doing it to be accepted by their friends. So Kendrick at this party is, of course, not a drinker, but he stands there, watching, observing, seeing what everyone is doing. When all of a sudden his friends end up right next to him, all extremely drunk, pushing him to drink with them. But after some persistent no's, he ends up giving in because someone called him a pussy. See, now that's where you cross the line. So he starts drinking with them, and shot after shot, the room gets darker and louder, drinking more and more to keep up with his friends. Then comes a crucial point. Kendrick hears a voice, the voice of his conscience, warning him about the dangers of drinking too much.
Bro, they say that when you're drinking too much, you know how when you black out, the blackout is due to your soul not wanting to be in a body that's full of poison. And so it just kind of like dips out for a hot second. And the reason they call it spirits is because another spirit inhabits your body and, you know, moves it and shit. And basically that's why you do things you normally wouldn't do, and you're just so fucking blacked out drunk that you can't even control yourself. People say it's because, you know, your normal soul leaves the body and the spirits of alcohol, you know, take over for a hot second and try to maneuver for you. I don't know. What do you think about that? It's weird. It's interesting, right?
Okay, now open your mind up and listen to me, Kendrick. I'm in your conscious. If you do not hear me, then you won't be listening to me, Kendrick. I'm at the gym master right now, and I'm hoping to let you to figure me, Kendrick.
For that 1 second, he realizes what he's been doing, since he knows that drowning too much in this poison can lead to a crazy addiction and ruin his life. But Kendrick's already gone too far. He starts mentioning having a new appetite for failure, meaning that he's starting to expect the worst in his life. And this feeling just grows stronger over time, saying,
Make an excuse that your relief is in the bottom of a bottle, and the green is in the.
We go back to Kendrick explaining this to his friends, but they aren't listening. They still think that he's shooken up after what happened to him earlier. And so fueled by rage, the only thing on their minds from all of this is revenge. How can we get back at those people who did this to him? They can't let this slide. They have to end those guys' life. Without a second thought, they jump back in their car and they go back. Kendrick, not wanting to go, tries to become the voice of reason, but they just keep going faster and faster. Even though these two have nothing to do with it, they feel it's necessary to protect him here. And we know that
that's because they're like, that's kind of how it is. It's like a sense of familiar, like a sense of family. You know what I'm saying? It's like they fuck with you, they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's ride or die type shit. It's like, I know I wasn't directly involved, but since you were involved, that makes me directly involved. And so that's the story. That's as simple as that, to be honest.
Kendrick is changing, but even him being on this car going back is the single most important part of this
But
album.
just when I thought I had enough,
They stopped to hum me out over a bitch. We gonna do the same old shit. I'm gonna pop a few shots. They gonna run opposite way. Fall right in the lap.
And I hope that bitch that set him up out there, we gonna pop that bitch.
Train.
Wait, hold up. Hey, I see something. Ah, got the niggas. K-Dot, you good? You good?
Yeah, blood, I'm good. That you good?
Hey,
Say something.
hey, these niggas kill my brother.
Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst is the most important song. Throughout this album, there's been this overarching story taking place about love and violence, and Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst serves as that climax that a lot of stories have, that is meant to completely motivate the character just for a chance of making a difference. So why? Why is this song specifically so important? Well, this song is
This song, just the title alone, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, reminds me of one of Lupe Fiasco's songs where he talks about someone who was already in the grave. You know, there was liquor in their coffin with them because, you know, people pour one out for the homie. And the guy, you know, digs his way out of his grave and is walking around the city and seeing that everything's pretty much the same. People are trying to, get him for his money and everything. Nothing's really changed in the city. But what song was that? Lupe Fiasco song where he talks about a man climbing out of his grave. The Cool, yeah, that's what it was called. Does the conscience of the good in his head sounding like a demon mean anything? It could. Depends on how you look at it, because a lot of people, well, especially in like religion, a lot of people see demons as like evil. When demons is like a bastardization of the actual name Daemon, Daemon, and a daemon is like an ancient god in some other practices or religions or whatever. And so you could see it as like his an ancient god version of him, of his own self, or an ancient god that's like talking to him or talking to him directly in his head. And it's like, this is what's going down. This was like, you need to make sure make this decision, because this is what's going down. If you keep going down this path, it's gonna get worse and worse for you. But you can still turn around, type of shit. I don't know. It depends on how you want to look at it, to be honest.
Cut up into two parts. First, Sing About Me and I'm Dying of Thirst, which we'll find out the meaning of later. Throughout the album, we've been following Kendrick and his group of friends, and unfortunately, we just saw one of Kendrick's closest friends pass away after trying to get revenge for him earlier. Now, this song isn't revolved around that friend, who we later learned his name Dave, but is focused on Dave's brother, who I'm calling DB, and how he reacts to finding out what happened. DB just saw his brother die right in front of him, but time goes on and we see him thanking Kendrick, thanking him for always showing so much love to Dave. Even in Dave's dying moments, Kendrick held him, making him feel safe. Even though in this moment he's completely helpless, just being there meant so much to DB. We go back to a specific day where it's just Kendrick and DB alone, sitting, thinking about life, and for the first time in forever, they have a genuine talk, putting Kendrick in this high pedestal since he has this huge passion to make it out of Compton, because for him, it was all lost when he was just a kid, telling him about how much he loves his raps and prays that one day when he makes it big, he'll tell their story, shedding light to all those other kids going through the same situation, making sure that his memory is never forgotten. So fueled by rage, he can't get over his brother's death. It's the same nightmare every night, so he goes for vengeance. But one slip up ended his life. But Kendrick here, fulfilling his wish to sing about me, ending his verse with the final words, "Am I worth it?"
Right now, man. Like, we right here. Brother, they just killed the homie brother, man. All right, just call me back, man. Call me back. So what we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? Bro, we can go back right now, man. We can go back right now. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of fucking running. I'm tired of this. My brother, homie.
I am tired of running. Song after song, it's been issue after issue, problem after problem. They're tired of running, they're tired of hunting, they're tired of living this life of crime, chasing these empty goals. They just watched their friend die and just want to find a way to stop all this madness. Kendrick and his friends start to reflect, saying,
how many sins? I lost count.
They've sinned too much and the Reaper is calling. Death is always close by and feel like there's no escape. So how are they all going?
He said he could make a movie, but he did let's see. I thought I could have sworn let me see. Hold on, let me see. He does have this. No, wait. Because it was on his other, it was on his channel. could have sworn I saw it. There it is. A short film by Kendrick Lamar. Good Kid, M.A.A.d City, a short film. So I don't know if this is just music worthy, just straight music, or if he actually made like a movie type of thing. But I'll try to check it out after this.
To change. It's a cycle of violence, greed, temptation, repentance that keeps pulling them in. But breaking free from that cycle is an uphill battle. But then the most unexpected but beautiful thing happens.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of young running. Come talk to me. My brother, homie, is that what I think that is? I know that's not what I think that is. Why are you so angry? See, you young men are dying of thirst. Do you know what that means? That means you need water, holy water. You need to be baptized with the Spirit of the Lord. Do you want to receive God as your personal Savior? Okay, repeat after me. Lord God, I come to you, a sinner. Lord God, I come to you.
And that's the first thing we heard
The
in the
phrase
very
dying of thirst isn't about needing water. It's
that
about
album.
feeling spiritually empty, desperate for something greater. This lady helping these young men with the sinner's prayer, turning their life into Jesus. No longer running, no longer living a life of crime and revenge, but living for Him. Releasing themselves of this horrible mentality and ready to live this life as a newly found person. And while people like DB were victim of not following through with this newly found mentality, people who did were able to find something greater.
All right now. Remember this day, the start of a new life, your real life.
I mean, at this point, we could have just ended the album right here, right? We just went from Kendrick being this easily influenced little immature kid to him having this beautiful redemption at the end. So why continue? Well, I like to think of this song as a bowl of cereal because you have two ingredients. You have the cereal and you have the milk. Both in their own regards are perfectly fine separate, but when combined together, magic. So this side of the story is done, right? It's over? Well, kinda. I like to think that there's one final puzzle piece to make this album whole. This song begins right after with Kendrick expressing pride in who he finally is. This is really important because it sets the stage for the main message of the song, being real. But what does that actually mean? After Kendrick took that leap to being true.
Too bad, like, there are a lot of streamers and influencers that just aren't real. You know what I'm saying? They say what people think they want to hear instead of saying what they want to say and doing what they want to do.
To himself, he realized what's going on with so many other people. He points out how everyone loves material things, fancy clothes, fast cars, money, and they believe that these things will make them happy.
But what love got to do with it when you don't love yourself?
No matter how much you love these material things or other people, if you don't love and accept yourself, none of it really matters. So real isn't about what you have or what other people think of you. It's about knowing yourself and your own worth. Well, true, but there's so much more to it than just that. Throughout the album, we've been getting voicemails from Kendrick's parents. And at first, these voicemails are very sporadic.
Hey, where my motherfucking dominoes at? It's the second time I asked you to bring my dominoes.
Give me the damn phone.
I want your body, cause of that big old fat.
See? Hell, he ain't even tripping off them dominoes no more. Just bring the car back.
Did somebody say domino?
Don't hang
Did
up.
somebody say
Hell,
dominoes?
You get this message, man. Call me back.
But one thing is extremely clear. Kendrick's parents are flustered. His mom constantly asking for the van back. His dad high as hell the whole time. So they must not be important. Actually, these two characters might be the most important people. At some point after this whole ordeal, Kendrick's parents call him for a third time. Not calling, asking about the car or dominoes, but actually talking to him. His dad starts by apologizing for what happened to Dave.
Gang, I ain't tripping up from dominoes no more. Just call me. Sorry to hear what happened to your homeboy.
He tells him that what those people did to him, that's not being real. For him, being real is responsibility. It's taking care of your family. Real is God. His mom takes the phone and tells Kendrick that Top Dog, the music label, called asking if they could hear more from him, saying that they loved what they've been listening to so far, and if he actually put all of his energy into it, who knows where it can take him, ending the conversation with something that would push him forward to pursuing this rapping thing.
If I don't hear from you,
By tomorrow, I hope you come back, learning from your mistakes. Come back a man, tell your story. Wait, whoa. Come back a man, tell your story to these black and brown kids in Compton. Let them know you were just like them, but you still rose from that dark place of violence, becoming a positive person. But when you do make it, give back with your words of encouragement. And that's the best way to your city, to get back to your city.
talk to you later. Bye.
Also, I just realized you were probably talking about the creator, the person who made this video. Yeah, they should definitely make a movie. This shit was good.
Now everybody serenade the new fate of Kendrick Lamar.
Compton is the final chapter of Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, M.A.A.d City, and it brings everything we've seen in this album to this powerful conclusion. And when you listen to it, it sounds happy, kind of like a celebration. And in all honesty, that's exactly what it is. This album has been crazy. I hope you see why so many people are in love with it and can't stop obsessing over this man. But there's one final chapter to this story to finally close this book shut. So, taking place way in the future, Kendrick pursued rap, he signed that deal with Top Dog. We're finally seeing Kendrick at a moment of triumph. He made it, he's at the top, dropping song after song, win after win. The fame and the money keep stacking up. Life couldn't be going any better. And with fame, he can throw that whole past life behind him. Who cares about everyone else? He's the one who's up. Not a single thought has to go to Compton or that horrible life ever again. But I'm gonna pause you right there. Even though Kendrick is at the top, he's never gonna forget where he came from. Kendrick loves the city and the people that are in it. He embraces it, not looking down on it, but holding it to a pedestal for making it who he is today. Giving back to the people of Compton just as he promised his mom. Showing homage to the city, its people, and its culture. The city is united as one. If the album is a story of Kendrick trying to find a way in the midst of chaos, Compton is that resolution where everything comes full circle. If you've been following this far, then you know that the story of Good Kid, M.A.A.d City is deeply rooted on the idea of change. Kendrick says that all kids in Compton are good kids, they just live in the M.A.A.d City. It changes people, it becomes...
And depending on how they deal with that M.A.A.d City, will ultimately change that kid. Will they end up becoming just a product of their environment, or they rise to become something that the environment made into a diamond? The pressure of the environment made them into a diamond versus just crumbling from the pressure of the environment and becoming, just another part of the environment instead of rising to become something more, something greater.
Their norm. So by him telling this story of his introduction to this world to then his everyday life to his eventual victory, it shows people that they can change too. We saw Kendrick at his worst in Compton, dealing with Shireen, the constant fear of walking outside, to that key moment changing everything for Kendrick, pushing him to achieve more. A story of personal change from an immature teenager to a seasoned adult. Parents focused on dominoes to passing down lessons on being a man. To us witnessing Kendrick's group of friends go from troubled teenagers to converted Christians, change is at the key center of all of it, showing you that whatever situation you're going through in life, with change, you can overcome it too. So find your good kid in a M.A.A.d City and overcome it.
That was good. That was good. That was a great video. Fucking excellent video. The amount of work he put into that and the amount of research he did. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I kind of want to go back and listen to M.A.A.d City again. Good Kid, M.A.A.d City again. Because that was good. That was a good video. Damn, man. Yeah, Kendrick really went through a lot. And it shows. And he didn't let it become, and he didn't let it change him. He let the pressure of the city turn him into a diamond. You'll never listen to Good Kids Matt. Yeah, you'll never listen to it again the same, right? Because now when you go back and listen to it, you're gonna remember everything that we just went through with this video. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm at work tomorrow, I'll probably be listening to that album on repeat, just being like, shit. That was a good video. So as always, link to the video and link to the channel will both be in the description below. Be sure to check it out. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I was doing a recording for a reaction video for a hot second. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, are you going to be able to look at Good Kid, M.A.A.d City the same again or not? Because like, I know I won't. And Does Thing, he won't be able to listen to it the same either. So anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out Chelito? I don't know. As always, links to their video, link to their channel, both in the description below. So bye. Don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Much love to you.